When it comes to holiday classics, especially when I'm talking about animated ones, there are certain specials that are almost impossible to avoid mentioning. If you saw my previous list, you might have noticed that I avoided the stop motion animations made by Rankin Bass. That's because I wanted to make a separate list for them. I've always loved their specials, or at least most of them, and I've watched all except I think one or two of them, or at least their holiday specials, at some point. In today's list, we will be looking at my top 5 Rankin Bass holiday classics. Number 5. Rudolph's Shiny New Year. Okay, this isn't technically a Christmas special, but I do consider New Year's to be part of the holiday season, so that's why I'm including it. The special picks up shortly after the end of the year of the first one, after Santa is contacted by Father Time, who serves as the narrator and is voiced by Red Skeleton. Rudolph must find the baby New Year, who ran away after people kept laughing at his large ears, and goes to the archipelago of last years to find him. He is assisted by a whale named Big Ben, who helps him travel between islands. He isn't the only one after the baby New Year, however, as a bird named Eon is after him to prevent the New Year from coming, since he lives for 1 eon, and his life will end once the New Year begins. Rudolph is assisted by some of the previous New Years, such as OM, short for 1 million, it's basically where everything prehistoric was from, Sir 1023, for all medieval stuff and fantasy stuff, and 1776 had a lot of patriotic stuff, which makes sense considering the special was made in 1976. While it's not quite as good as the original Rudolph, I still think it's a fun watch. Number 4. The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. Rankin Bass's final stop-motion special, and the only one without a celebrity narrator, is based on the Alfred Baum novel of the same name. The movie is about, as the title suggests, the life of Santa Claus as the Great Ack, the leader of a group of mortals, is telling the other mortals of the world about his life and the good deeds he has done, trying to convince all the others to bestow upon him the mantle of immortality as Santa is on the last day of his life. The movie follows Santa from the time he is a young kid, being raised by some of the immortals, to when he starts making toys, and all the way to the end of his life. He runs into some obstacles along the way, such as the Aguas, a group of monsters who want to get Santa out of the way since his gifts help to remove children from their control. The Life Adventures of Santa Claus is a great story, and this adaptation was a really good note for the Rankin Bass Holiday Specials to end on. Number 3. Rudolph and Frostys Christmas in July. This special combines the world of 3 Rankin Bass specials: Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. The special features the only time we would see the characters from Frosty in Rankin Bass's stop motion, which is really nice to see, especially considering the previous 2 were both done in traditional cell animation. Like Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Santa is voiced by Mickey Rooney, who serves as the narrator. A couple other voices from previous specials also return, such as Frosty himself, and other returning characters include Big Ben from Shiny New Year, and Jack Frost from Winter Wonderland, the latter of whom is once again voiced by Paul Frees. Now, I'm almost surprised the officer from the previous Frosties didn't make an appearance, even as a cameo or something. I mean, it's not like the actor wasn't on hand. They had him there! The crux of the story is that Rudolph and Frosty's friend, voiced by Red Buttons, asks them for help as his fiance's family circus is on hard times. Both agree to join, but since this is July, Frosty and his family must wear special necklaces so they don't melt. They are given to them by the villain of the story, an evil wizard who ruled the North Pole before Santa showed up and was responsible for a storm in the first Rudolph. The special also dives into the origins of Rudolph's red nose, and, well, the special is something that really has to be seen. I'll leave it at that. Number 2. The Year Without a Santa Claus. The original classic before it was tormented by the existence of that abysmal 2006 remake. In this Christmas classic, Santa gets sick and starts believing the world no longer believes in him, deciding to call the year off from delivering gifts. Mrs. Claus sends 2 elves, Jingle and Jingle, down to see if anyone still has the Christmas spirit, and arrive in a town called Southtown, where the reindeer is captured and taken to the pound. The elves go to Mayor Frida Reindeer, and he agrees that they can make it snow in Southtown, which rarely happens. So they go to see the Miser brothers to have it snow, unaware that Santa had already paid to free the reindeer. The classic is worth watching, if only for the song Snow Miser and Heat Miser sing. Now, pay to me, the 2006 remake didn't happen. The 2006 remake didn't happen. Number 1. What else could go at number 1 besides Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? This charming classic follows the story given in the song of the same name and goes beyond it. The story focuses on two characters who have trouble fitting in, Rudolph and Hermie the Elf. Rudolph is made fun of because of his nose, and Hermie is having issues with his fellow elves as he does not want to make toys, preferring to be a dentist. Both meet up and decide to run away, ending up on the island of misfit toys. Certain challenges emerge, like the abominable snow monster. The differences both characters have from their peers would end up being helpful. In Hermie's case, he is able to take all the teeth out of the snow monster and make him harmless. And Rudolph was able to light the way during a strong blizzard. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is an enduring classic that I always look forward to watching every year. Not to mention the special introduced Burl Ives Holly Jolly Christmas to the world. So there's that. Now I hope you enjoyed this list. If you did, check out some of these other videos, because I think you might enjoy some of them. And subscribe to stay up to date on the latest videos. Until next time.